Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to report, and our topic is working in the rest of Africa, and we are the group 3. New Guinea's isolated tribe grappled with societal disconnection due to unique languages. While Rwanda, led by President Kagame, addresses post-genocide challenges like crowded prison and media oversight. So, in this statement, highlights two distinct situations. Firstly, in New Guinea's isolated tribe face societal disconnection primarily attributed to their unique languages. The linguistic diversity contributes to a separation among tribes, hindering broader societal cohesion. So secondly, in Rwanda, under the leadership of President Kagame, the country is addressing challenges stemming from the aftermath of genocide issues such as overcrowded prison and the needs of media oversight are being tackled as part of the broader efforts to rebuild and stabilize the nation following a tragic period in its history. So second, many African countries, despite foreign aid, exceptions like South Africa and Botswana exist. Remittances to North Africa and the Middle East surpass foreign direct investment, with corruption hindering development evident in political luxuries and in Kenya and child malnutrition. This statement highlights a common trend in many African countries where, despite receiving foreign aid, its per capita income is declining. However, exceptions like South Africa and Botswana stand out. In North Africa and the Middle East, remittances play a significant economic role, surpassing foreign direct investment. The impact of corruption is evident, with examples such as luxuries in Kenya and concerning issues of malnutrition affecting development in certain regions. The development project often fail due to the top-down approaches, neglecting local nuances as seen in Mali emulating American Farm and the Peace Corps initiative in Morocco. The collapse of the Moroccan project emphasized the importance of understanding and respecting local context. The failure of development project is often attributed to top-down approaches that overlook local nuances and instances like Mali replicating American Farm and Peace Corps initiatives in Morocco. Exemplifying these issues, the collapse of the Moroccan project underscored the crucial importance of comprehending and respecting local context for sustainable and successful development in the world. Western-led Third World Development Project in Africa struggle to a failure to listen and understanding local needs, leading to elimination of limited capital release from banks. Reinforces to perception of high risk and low reward in the African economy. Western lead third world development project in Africa often encountered challenges stemming from a failure to listen and understanding local needs, resulting in alienation. Additionally, limited capital release from banks contributes to perception of high risk and low reward environment within the African economy, further implementing the success of its initiatives. So here are the list of African countries. So first, communication in Africa tends to be high context, indirect, and impressive, avoiding very emotional discussions. So, okay, next report.
Sama lang. Wait, one second.
Saan?
Tapos distribution considering cultural factors, contrast with Zambia's 11% non-usage, despite free distribution revealing the impact of affordability. Malawi's effective business distribution shaped by cultural considerations stands in stark contrast to Zambia's 11% non-usage, despite free distribution highlighting the impact of economic factors on accessibility. Anti-American sentiment rose significantly in Morocco and Egypt 2002-2004, reaching a 92% global rate in Egypt despite substantial aid, emphasizing communication challenges in U.S. foreign policy. The significant rise in anti-American sentiment in Morocco and Egypt 2002-2004, with a 92% disapproval rate in Egypt despite aid, underscores challenges in U.S. foreign policy communication. Number 3, the Genocide Museum in Kigali commemorates Rwanda 1994 genocide, where a million Rwandans were killed in 90 days, surpassing even the Holocaust in scale and likened to Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The Genocide Museum in Kigali commemorates Rwanda 1994 genocide, an unimaginable tragedy surfacing with the Holocaust drawing parallels to Hiroshima and Nagasaki in terms of its devastating scale. Number 4, Rwanda faces economic challenges due to limited infrastructure, arable land scarcity, and power shortages, hindering development and contributing to ethnic hostility. Rwanda grapples with economic hurdles, including military infrastructure, scarcity of arable land, and power shortages, impeding development and contributing to ethnic tensions. 5. Africa's cultural mix blending Islamic, Christian, and traditional beliefs creates a complex landscape where individuals navigate Eastern values alongside proud, and tribal loyalties. Africa's diverse cultural blend, incorporating Islamic, Christian, and traditional beliefs, creates a nuanced environment where individuals navigate Western values alongside deep-seated ancestral and tribal loyalties. Next.
Next topic will be working in the rest of Europe. Number one, the Black Death entered Europe in 1947 caused devastating consequences, leading of Messina and 25 or 50% of the continent's population with successive epidemics lasting for centuries. Ang Black Death, ang ulit ang disease pa lang grabe nga epekto sa Europe. Grabe dito spread. Black Death. Ang super strong flu is nagpatay ng ang mga tao pala naging very sick with symptoms like fever and swollen lungs. Next is in 1501, Italy's blood influenced population evolution, and they nearly 100% of Northern Europeans exhibit lactose tolerance, reflecting historical adaptation sa cattle milk consumption. Ang Italy na naman sa bad disease, like almost everyone sa ilang lugar nakahandol na ng milk. Yung they got used to it long time ago. Quickly, the European business was growing emphasized multicultural management with countries like France, Belgium, and Spain, playing high tolerance for high right while Hungary's organizational approach focuses on economic regionalism. Next is principal countries in Europe. Ang mga countries sa Europe, ang Albania, Austria, and Belgium, Bulgaria, and etc. Next, number one. Southern and Eastern European culture, including Italy, Greece, and Spain, are marked by expressive and movements. Expressive and movements, sa kanila, para they show, because they value their relationship in business and gusto nila maging close with sila with others. Nag-care sila about their relationship in business and kung na maging close, maging ka lang ilang connection. Denmark ay life satisfaction ng mga Western European countries, mostly followed by Ireland and Netherlands, while France and Italy exhibit lower satisfaction levels in various indicators. Ang Denmark muna sa high life satisfaction, and the Netherlands suggests that people in these countries generally feel content and happy. Ang Denmark, ang Ireland, and Netherlands, mga to feel content kasi happy na sa Netherlands. While ang Italy at France, may mga low satisfaction dahil may kulang para sila sa buhay nila. Next is social advice against cultural generalization or using regional terms in Europe. Kung gusto yan ng Europe, hindi ka mag-assume pa lang everyone is the same. Like, people have different customs. They own uniqueness like na characteristics nila. So, last is culture, and Islamic culture and Sangha in Eastern Europe, covering East, West, and South Islam, speak Islamic language, including linguistic and historical roots of Hungarians, Magyars, That's the next report.
The previous everyone, ang topic is all about the background and life of Athens, diverse nations like Albania, Bosnia, Bulgaria, Greece, Herzegovina, Macedonia, Montenegro, Serbia, and Serbia, Turkey. So, muna sila galing kapag ang sila has many countries with different names like Greece and Serbia. They're all the same area but have their own identities. So, sila nagaling same lang sila kaya area but all times sila identities like, for example, ang Serbia, makita kung sila makilala, doon sila kung sila pero Serbia or Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania along the Baltic Sea share cultural similarities but differ linguistically and religiously. After the Baltic Sea, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania are valleys that have similar cultures but speak differently in very different ways. So sila ang magaling, same sila culture, but may time sila mag-speak or like sila mag-isang tambal, sila ka-mouth common way. Former Old Far Eastern European nations such as Hungary, Czech Republic, Poland, Slovenia, and Slovakia prefer terms like Central or Northern Europeans to avoid outdated and biblical labels. After the Cold War, some countries like Hungary and Poland didn't like being called Eastern Europeans. They prefer being called Central or Northern Europeans to save their rights. The Scandinavian Peninsula, including Norway and Sweden, is part of Northern Europe with Nordic countries identified as Nordic rather than Scandinavia. Norway and Sweden are up in the Scandinavian Peninsula. They and some other nearby countries call themselves Nordic, not just Scandinavia. So, sila din ay ang tinatawag na Nordic, hindi lang Scandinavian, ang Norway and Sweden. Roman Catholicism shaped identity in Poland and Ireland against non-Catholic oppressors, despite both countries not being part of the Roman Empire. In Poland and Ireland, being Roman Catholic helped them stick together against others who weren't, even though they weren't part of the Roman Empire. Religion made them a team. Austria's like Hubert and Freud take pride in regional differences using informal tools and preparing the Viennese treating their music of the reason. Austrians like Hubert and Freud are proud of being different. They used to casually and say circles instead of obligation to be more laid back and local. Greece and ancient Greece, they advocated for equality amid an elite class and traces physical legacy, including figures like Orpheus, contributed to Bulgarian pride spanning over 2,000 years. Praise home to Spartacus, who led the slave revolt, adds to Bulgaria's history marked by Ottoman rule with cultural nuances like Olympic titles and ethnic gestures such as nodding for no. Cyprus, born from Aphrodite and Saint Barnabas legends, gained independence in 1960 but remains divided between Greek Cypriots in the south and Turkish Cypriots in the north, each strongly identified with their cultures. Greek Cypriots, proud of their heritage, distinguish themselves from the Middle East, often identifying as Greek rather than Cypriot, while Turkish Cypriots, mainly from Turkey, are predominantly Muslim and copy holds cultural significance with specific that the Parthenon and its literature from old to modern, writers like Nikos Kazantzakis in Greece, Czech is a common and reading often called a French kiss, and joining traditional Greek dances is appreciated by Japan.
Next.
Hungary. Officially, Hungary was identified as a unique region and its language, distinct from Slavic, a scientific contribution, including Nobel Prize winners and the invention of Rubik's Cube. It emphasized the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland are distinct, and the Irish language is of sentimental and nationalistic importance. Hungary, officially known but identified as Magyars, shows a unique origin as a language distinct from Slavic. The country has made significant scientific contribution, including Nobel Prize winner and the invention of the iconic Rubik's Cube. In Ireland, the Irish language persists despite English suppression recognized today, with the suffix and denoting small. Ireland, a clear distinction exists between the Republic and Northern Ireland, with the Irish language holding sentimental and nationalistic importance, persisting despite historical subversion. The use of the suffix is a notable linguistic one says, signifying small. Latvia slate and its complex ties with Russia and home language tests for citizenship, and Latvians actively protect their language. Latvia slate and complex ties with Russia and home language tests for citizenship, reflecting the nation's active efforts to pursue its language and identity. Lithuania considered the origin of Blue Ice-based Soviet occupation with protests and honors Roman Kalanta's memorial. Luxembourg, between France and Germany, has a history of multiple occupations memorialized at the General Patton Museum. Dogs are welcome in restaurants. Luxembourg, situated between France and Germany, has a history of multiple occupations commemorated at the General Patton Museum. An interesting cultural note is the acceptance of dogs in restaurants. Malta rooted in Christianity since 1680. Future Asian creators requires English in schools and civil reserves body language. Malta, deeply rooted in Christianity since 1680, showcases Asian creators mandates English in schools and exhibits a reserves body language. In Ireland, influential in commerce aims creating multinational companies operating as a self-service country. The Ireland influential in commerce aims the creation of multinational companies and operates with a self-service ethics. Poland, marked by bloodshed, has a historical tie to American history through warriors in the Continental Army. Poland, characterized by blood terrain, shares a historical tie to American history through warriors in the Continental Army. This diverse array of European countries highlights their unique histories, languages, and cultural nuances. tribute to its unique character, Portugal's conservative ethos and Catholic influence blend with tradition like romarias and festivals for fish consumption. Portugal, conservative and influenced by the Catholic Church, values romarias and consumes the most fish per capita in Europe. The Portuguese wine port is specific to the Douro River Valley. Portugal's conservative ethos and Catholic influence blend with tradition like romarias and merchant offices. Romania, known for Dracula, features a Romance language and Carpathian mountains, historical protest lead to it. Execution and Romanian tradition include air fishing and breathing like women. The country is diverse, well-thrived, and Orthodox Christian tradition distinct from Roman Catholics add to its cultural tapestry. Romanian Carpathian mountains offer diverse wildlife, and Orthodox Christians older than Roman Catholics follow a district calendar and cross-siding tradition. Romanian companies are hierarchical, emphasizing with decision makers avoid daily taxes in Romania, and credit cards may not be widely accepted outside urban areas. In Romania, business culture hierarchy is emphasized, and understanding local customs like artistic and meetings and Asuna is essential. Practical needs include caution and credit cards outside urban areas and preparing from paying taxes directly. Now we're going to talk about the Russian country. Name the Russian Federation. First is visa. Compulsory for Filipinos who are citizens of EU or USA. Size 17.1 million square kilometers. Russia is the world's biggest country. So the capital city of Russia is Moscow. Moscow is the capital city and the most populous federal subject of Russia. Ethnic makeup. Russian 81.5%, Tatar 3.8%, and Ukrainian is 3%. So the economy of Russia is minerals and gases, extraction, iron, steel, chemicals, aircraft, and space vehicles. So the language in Russia is Russian plus many minority languages. So all languages of Russia, Russian is the most widely spoken language. It's the only official language at the national level. So the English usage is younger Russian have a good grasp, use a translator for negotiation. So currency is what we call ruble. Ruble has been used in the Russian territory since the 14th century. And the last one is religion. Russian Orthodox 15 to 20%, while Roman Catholics is 2.4%, figures for practicing worshippers. Russian crickets. Before visiting Russia, understanding its Take. Russia preparedness. Before visiting Russia to study. Before visiting Russia, understanding history is crucial for culture context and awareness. In cultural etiquette, and in Russia, culturally is expected from visitors but holds intentional. But those may eventually give you waiting as a task of patience by being prepared. For this not numbers, negotiation study, Russian approach negotiations strategically, like protesting, evaluation, toughness, and seeing compromise as a sign of weakness. Concessions are exchanged and having a throwaway position is crucial, recognizing Russian difficulties and hierarchies and government approval is to be vital and effective negotiation combining from skills with a personal touch.
Next one.
Next.
South Korea.
Natulugan ang Korea na.
South Korea, officially the Republic of Korea, mandates compulsory visas for everyone. Citizens from many UA countries enjoy the visa-free state of An of 3 months. South Korea, slightly larger than Australia, boasts as its capital. South Korea's economy revolves around electronic telecommunications, chemicals, shipbuilding, and steel industries. Korea is the primary language in business, but English is often used with interpreters, and the currency used is the South Korea won. In South Korea, chaebol, sizable family-owned conglomerates and contribute significantly, constituting two-thirds of GDP. These conglomerates try to shield government cooperation. The nation leans toward protectionism and emphasizes corporate responsibility in its economic framework. After the Korea War, South Korea recovery involved distributing assets, fostering and emergence of chaebol-like algae became a major player in diverse sectors, including mobile phones, air conditioners, and seating RON, drives contributing significantly to the nation's post-war economic growth. The corporate landscape of South Korea shaped by the aftermath of the Korean War and massive distribution. The market protectionism and the legal movement and corporate responsibility, however, has unchaebol expanded into global markets. The need for the liberalization became crucial to sustain their growth trajectory. And South Korean shape was influenced by Taoist concepts, emphasizing harmony and moral alignment. Contemporary shape, however, is often tied to modern self-belief concept, particularly the base of personal failure. The shift reflects changing cultural and philosophical influence over time.
Next part.
Jangan main.
receiving abundant boomings, contributing to its post-war stability and economic strength. While officially a monarchy, Sweden was a highly democratic and egalitarian society. Since the 1930s, the country has been predominantly governed by the Social Democratic Party, reflecting a long-standing commitment to social democracy and progressive policies.
That's all.